Welcome back to another video, guys. SmackYoG here, and today I just want to have a calm little conversation about the team-ups in Marvel Rivals. So at the start of Season 2, I don't know if you guys watched the developer update. Pretty much, they said that they were getting rid of some of the team-ups, replacing others, getting rid of some heroes and specific ones, and then creating entirely new ones. Now the gameplay you're going to be seeing is my Magneto gameplay with the Scarlet Witch team up, which in my opinion made Magneto super viable as a solo Vanguard. Now I'm extremely upset that they got rid of this team up, and although they did replace it with a, you could say an even better one with the Emma Frost team up, I still think that this shouldn't have been done. Now some people may disagree with that statement, other people may agree with it. This is all just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments, but pretty much, yeah, I don't think that they should be getting rid of the team ups entirely. I like that they're going the route of getting rid of some heroes in specific team ups, like the Rocket one with the Punisher and Winter Soldier with Bucky. They took Bucky out, and then I don't know what in the hell they're thinking by giving this dude a million new abilities by throwing him in the mix with the Captain America team up. He gets two team ups with that. He gets the one where he can slam to an ally and then do AoE damage, and then they get the shield bash where he punches the shield as Cap initiates a clash. I think it's awesome they did that. Don't get me wrong. I think it's extremely cool to see in game. I think it's a dope team up. You know, I love that the developers are catering towards team ups and the synergies. But getting rid of some of these team ups per se is I don't know if it's entirely the best, but it's definitely good. Don't get me wrong. There's pros and cons to it. Now I'm just doing it from a player, right? I just play the game. I like having fun. I play the game. I'll pick these players for let's pick these heroes for specific team ups, for specific synergies. So like you're seeing right now, I think I do extremely well with Magneto with the Scarlet Witch team up. You time it well, you get so much more damage output. You have the shields on cooldown. It's really hard to die with that team up. Scarlet Witch in the past seasons hasn't been, super viable, not the best option. Her ultimate takes like 50 years to charge up. But that's besides the point. Her new team up with Doctor Strange is somewhat crazy, don't get me wrong. I think it's dope. I think it's awesome that they're adding all these team ups. But I want to know if they're going season by season and just swapping out different team ups. Now, I'm not against that entirely. I'm not against them getting rid of team ups. And I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna keep them in the loop or what's gonna happen with them in the future. I don't know if they're gonna be rotating. Like, yeah, for this season, these team ups will be viable. The others will be on, you know, they'll be locked behind something. They just won't be able to be used. Or if they go the route of having so many characters. I mean, look at their character roster right now. It's like 37 with Emma Frost is what 38. They're all around right around 40 characters, and it's only been maybe 6 months or so since the game is launched, which is absolutely insane to be thinking about. Almost half a year, and they have 40 characters, all pretty unique movesets. The team ups are a completely new feature that I think enhance the gameplay to a different level. And if they're just going the route, they clearly made it the statement that they're going to have heroes every season, which is now going to be every month after season 2. So will we be seeing even more team ups? 100%. Are they going to be getting rid of more? Is my main concern. And it kind of goes along the lines of like a roll queue sort of thing, with like having or like a roll lock sort of thing. I know this is a completely different topic, but having some sort of limit on the number of heroes you can pick for a specific role, it could be the same situation here. Some characters, like Cap, right? Cap just got a new team up and he lost the full team up with Thor. Thor's team up is gone. I think it's like Voltaic Storm or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but the Thor, Storm, and Captain America team up is now gone. And that's been replaced with the Captain America team up with Bucky. And I think it's amazing, but I also think that, maybe they should have some sort of team up lock where they lock the amount of number of, or limit the number of team ups you can have per character. maybe limit it to 2 or 3. I don't know how many characters they're gonna have in the future or how many teams they're gonna have for everyone. Because if they're trying to tie in everything with the lore and just make everything crazy, it's gonna be so many team ups. And I mean, not to mention, there's gonna be, a certain number of inputs that you can use. So if you're playing on a controller like I do, I play on a PS5. I use the DualSense Edge, which is the Pro controller. You get 2 more buttons, but even that isn't entirely enough for, say, 4 team ups. You can have passives. Yeah, I can get behind that, but how many passes are you gonna have? How many different team ups will you have that use the same input, or will use different inputs when they're stacked? So yeah, things like that. If they're gonna go and limit them, I think that would be nice if you can choose the team up. Say you have, Bucky. If Bucky was left with the team up with Cap and with Rocket, maybe he gets one more with someone else down the road. And that's 3 different team ups, let's say. This is all hypothetical. Let's say they limit it to 2 team ups per hero. You get to choose the 2 team ups you want to use. Let's say you want to use the Captain America one and the Rocket one instead of this third team up that doesn't exist. Clearly doesn't exist. Here, I'll make one up on the spot. Let's say Captain America and Iron Man. They get a new team up in the next season where Cap can hold his shield, Iron Man will laser it, and it'll do like a 360 laser across the battlefield, something like that. Maybe he kept the Thor team up, so you have 3 to pick from. You have the Bucky, the Thor, or the Iron Man. And if you have all 3 of those characters on the team with a Cap, then you have to choose the team ups you want to use that round. All right, you can limit it to those 2 out of 3. I think limiting team ups would actually be a lot better than limiting the roles. The amount of characters they're having is insane. Again, I love that about the dev team at NetEase, and I could talk about that all day. But the amount of team ups they're gonna have is gonna be a lot. They're gonna have too many team ups, in my opinion, which isn't a bad thing. It's definitely gonna be hard to balance out, and they're clearly trying to balance them, but I mean, you've seen with the case with Namor, everyone hated his first squids. Now the new summons have gamma radiation that go across half the map. It's kind of crazy, don't get me wrong, but then again, it's still fun. I still like it. I wish there was a way where, if you have those effect abilities, you can choose between them. If you have Luna Snow and Hulk on the team, you can choose whether to do the gamma radiation or the ice squid. Maybe they do that in the future. I think they have it in the menu section of the team ups where, previous team ups are like locked. Like I said earlier, they're just hidden. They're not in play. Maybe they can use them in the future. Maybe that's what they're planning, is to have some on and some off. But again, I think limiting them would be probably the best option, just so that all the team ups are still available. I think having those team ups available will be more fun, especially in future seasons. I don't know entirely of getting rid of them. Maybe it's just because how the dev team felt about, certain amount of damage output, certain amount of, I don't know, just how strong some team ups were. But again, they're catering so much towards these team ups, I think it'll be best if they just limit them per round, per hero, to like 2, maybe 3 max. I don't know. Again, I don't know how many characters they're going to have in the future, how many team-ups they're going to have, but it's an ever-expanding roster. They have thousands of characters to choose from, thousands of team-ups in the lore to choose from, thousands of different adaptations to do from the lore, the storylines, whatsoever. And yeah, I mean, dude, I'm just upset about the Magneto. The Magneto Metallic Chaos. I think that's what it's called. That really was a great team-up. Even if Scarlet Witch wasn't the best hero to pick, I'll say, like, every time I got that team up, I think it was like a 75% win rate for me. Again, I don't know the exact number, but it definitely helped a lot. And the synergies, they be boosting the gameplay a lot. I mean, this whole game is catering towards team ups and playing as a team. Team-based game, hero shooter, but making it more team focused by choosing specific heroes with this synergy, I know in other games it's more focused around playing around specific abilities, but unlocking new hidden ones are amazing. It's a fun new gimmick. It's a whole new feature that I think is amazing for the game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I want to know, do you think they should have gotten rid of all these team ups? Do you think they should be limiting them? Do you think they should leave them all to be available for the future seasons? Let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious if I'm just, you know, again, I could be coming off as super upset. I'm not really that upset with it. It's like, okay, now I gotta adjust the playstyle. Again, that's just the dev team balancing the whole game, but I still like certain team ups. I really like the Thor one, the one with Cap. That was really fun where you can have a whole new shield throw that, boomerangs in between people or ricochets in between people. It was nice. You get a lot more damage output with that. Cap was a lot more viable back then with a Thor team up, and now he has a new team up with Bucky, which is still pretty viable, don't get me wrong. But I feel like if they had both those team ups up on a team, sure, a lot of people would probably be complaining, but I think it'd be a lot more fun. Maybe I'm a casual, don't get me wrong. This is a casual rant. It's not really a rant. I just want to have a conversation. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm just overthinking it? Do you think it's best that they get rid of some of these team ups? Do you think they should have a limit on specific team ups for heroes to like 2 or 3 team ups per hero? What do you guys think? Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be trying to get more content out in the future. Again, I know I said back a couple weeks ago I was sick and I was going to post every day. Didn't happen. I've been pretty busy with school. Clearly didn't happen. Hopefully I get those out soon. I'm not going to say when I get those videos out. When I get them out, I get them out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.